People often choose to punctuate all that's wrong within our spinning ball of fire. We see the dirt and the ruin and look low instead of higher. But what if we had the vision to see through the cracks in our soul, instead of trying to fix them ourselves to make us feel whole? But the cracks are pathways for flickers of light which allow us to see. When we're broken, He can patch us with love and then set our souls free. And while we mend the wounds with a self-proclaimed cure, we distance ourselves from the one we're made for. Apart from Him, all our fragile hearts are nagged and torn, stretched till all the chambers feel heavy and worn. We are empty and needy and crave the echo of love through our bone, but like so many other things, love is just a sugar-coated unknown. Because now we think love is determined by moments of sensuality. It invites us into a constant comfort of a preferred reality. We fall in love with the idea and leave after infatuation has gone. Love has strayed so far from what He originally planned on. Like the 17-year-old girl who keeps her pregnancy a secret. Her boyfriend says, "Abort it, let's just go through with the treatment." But the 17-year-old girl, she feels 2 heartbeats now. She stands up and tells him she's not a slave to what he will allow. And what about the boy searching for a man to imitate? When asked to rise up and lead, he is prone to hesitate. The father's meant to be the sculptor of hearts, strong and controlled. Without him, the boy's heart of clay is vulnerable with the world left to mold. Broken families stem from grown boys with these unformed identities, stretches of passive neglect and abuse that last for infinities. They try to prove themselves with accounts and numbers and word spiels of violence, and use red wines and cigarettes to fuel their long periods of absence. And then there's this girl who keeps silent and traps herself in flurries of thought. She can't see who she is, only blinded by who she is not. Spends her days under linen sheets and thinks she's a waste, consumed by an unforgiving cloud of bland aftertaste. But we can't blame society for all we claim it affects, and we can't blame depression for the quote-unquote defects, because we are society and we are the depression. We are the ones with this sadness obsession. But all this is exactly why our world has set right. This constant inner battle and the struggles we fight. By not thinking we're good enough, we actually are, because of 2,000 years ago on a tree not that far. He accepts our dirty hands covered with tears in our story. He claims our shame and soiled lives and morphs it into His glory. Every deplorable day that we think has slipped through our hands is really a puzzle piece for His immaculate plans.